Hey guys, I'm just about to make a cheesecake in my Instant Pot, and of course I wanted to bring you along. I am going to do a strawberry cheesecake. I'm using a recipe from thisoldgal.com, and it is for a blackberry cheesecake, but it says you can use any kind of berry. And so I'm going to do a strawberry this time. I'm only making a couple of adjustments to the recipe just based on what I have on hand. I don't have a vanilla bean on hand, so I'm going to double the vanilla extract. And I was out of oranges, so I'm doing a full teaspoon of lemon peel, lemon zest, instead of half a teaspoon of orange zest and half a teaspoon of lemon zest. I will put a link down below to this recipe. Definitely go check it out. And I will also put a link to her article on tips and tricks for making cheesecake in the Instant Pot. So much good information in that article. If you've never made a cheesecake in your Instant Pot, definitely check that out before you start. I am using my 6-inch Fat Daddy-O push bottom pan. The bottom of the pan is removable. I have also put in a round of parchment paper, and I've buttered the inside of my pan, and I am ready to get started with the crust. I already have my butter melted. I have my crumbs all made in my Vitamix, and I am going to get this mixed up, get it pressed into the pan, and then the crust is supposed to go into the freezer for a few minutes while you work on the filling. I'm using my 6-quart Instant Pot today. I have my trivet in. I am also going to add in 1 cup of water to the bottom of the Instant Pot. Now here is my foil sling that I made. I actually saved it from the last time I made a cheesecake. So I'm reusing that. Going to set that right in the middle. Now I will put a paper towel on top and another piece of foil to lightly secure the paper towel. And I'm ready to lower it into my Instant Pot. Lid on, and I'm going to make sure I have it on sealing. I'll press the manual button, and you can see it's on high pressure. If you don't have a manual button, you'll have to press the pressure cook button, which I think is over here on different models, and make sure that the high pressure light is on. And I'm going to cook it for 37 minutes. Once it's finished, I will let it natural pressure release for 15 minutes before I open it up. It's been sitting on the counter now, cooling for just over an hour, and I can see that the cheesecake is already pulling away from the edge of the pan, which is fantastic. I'm gonna pop it in the fridge here in a minute, and then it will sit overnight to chill, and we will try to take it out of the pan in the morning. I did end up having to put it in the Instant Pot for an additional 5 minutes. When I took it out the first time after it cooked 37 minutes, it was still very, very jiggly. It's supposed to just have a tiny little jiggle in the middle, but it was a little too much. So I put it in for 5 more minutes, and hopefully that will be just fine. So that's the kind of thing with recipes. They don't always turn out exactly the same every time. Sometimes you have to just check it and add a few minutes if you need to. I'll be back in the morning when it's time to take it out of the pan. I'll give it a little turn for you to see the edge scrape just a little bit, but not too bad. This side was the side that came away nicely from the pan, so it looks perfect. That side stuck a little bit, so not quite as perfect, but still looks pretty dang good, and it's gonna taste amazing. So now to attempt to get the bottom off and the parchment paper liner off. I'm gonna get a spatula. Just gonna try to slip it under there as best I can. There we go. Oh, that's not bad at all. So there's the bottom of the pan. Now for the parchment paper. There we go. Ooh, this is a delicate process. Perfection. There it is, a work of art ready to throw in the fridge, and we're gonna dig into it tomorrow on Christmas Day.
It's so good.
Which one's your favorite, Liz?
I love it. I like them all.